Just vibe, just vibe, just vibe, yeah. Got another one, yeah, another one. So won't you sit and just vibe, just vibe, just vibe, yeah. Used to want the wealth of 1,000 sheiks, closet full of Jordan and silk on my sheets. 100-man fleet, all strapped to the teeth. No need for beef, cause it's all love, still respect in these streets. And that was me 20 years ago, being serious. Before reality hit my inexperience, I thought everybody wants the same goal. We on the same team, getting to that end zone. But if you don't play your part, then we don't win. Accept your share of the blame, cause we all men. Everybody got their own path and it's different. But lack of empathy makes us indifferent. Your struggles ain't really greater than mine, but how you handle it is how your character is defined. No need to cry over wasted time, a thing of the past. A grown man now, only out for the cash.
So what you want, dub?
A mansion and a yacht and a whole bunch of cars on a 20-acre lot.
What you need, dub?
Just 4 corners and a roof. Central AC, enough space for a booth.
What you want, dub?
10 timepieces looking royal. Chilling by the pool, all covered in oil.
What you need, dub?
Just one down like the soil. 6 or a 7 and she gotta be loyal.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need. Reminisce on times that I was chasing a dream. Getting where I didn't throw a stake in the team. The light will shine bright with my face on the scene. Anxiety builds, I don't wanna be seen. Let me play the cut and just hem up the seams. Whatever it takes just to get that cream. Fuel to the fire so we get that steam. Made a whole city lit with a nigga from Queens who played jury with a judge that'll rip that spleen. Hunt what you kill and make that shit clean. Crush what you build, keep your self-esteem. But that only happens if you just believe. To make it up to heaven, yo, that's how to achieve. A whole lot to finish before I cease to breathe. Give it to him straight, no trick up the sleeve. Duck the BS, I gotta bob and weave. I chill in the crib and I smoke my trees. A mansion and a yacht and a whole bunch of cars on a 20-acre lot.
What you need, dub?
Just 4 corners and a roof. Central AC, enough space for a booth.
What you want, dub?
10 timepieces looking royal. Chilling by the pool, all covered in oil.
What you need, dub?
Just one down like the soil. 6 or a 7 and she gotta be loyal.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
So what you want?
It ain't about a want, it's what I need.
Yeah,
We let the people
let them
know.
know on how
We make the speakers
City
blow.
Live, y'all. Come on,
Let all the people know.
everybody.
On
Check
how
it.
we make the speakers blow. You and your whip getting lit to this. Whether you on city strips or the middle of the sticks. The foundation that we built brick by brick, smooth as peppermint. This Carolina resident, never hesitant to run the interference. Might give them a sample, I didn't give them clearance. They seem incoherent at the sight of my appearance. They look into my eyes, all they see is perseverance. Maybe a little fearless, sipping that Uncle Nearest. Look at the rap game like ready to commandeer it. Then I'm disappearing like I don't wanna hear it. The face on my haters, hell yeah, I wanna cheer it. This ain't for the touchy-feely. Your support group might abort troops and the captain they report to. Sucker, you old news, now heed my command. I'll have boots on the ground from 1,000 different fans.
Yeah,
We let the people
let
know.
them know on how
We make the speakers
City
blow.
Live, y'all. Come on,
Let all the people know.
everybody.
go.
On
Yo.
how we make the speakers
Hey
blow.
yo, you fucking with me, better get your shit right. I'm scarier than walking through Brownsville at midnight. Man, I've been there, the streets get darker than Wesley Snipes. You better have a gat, bat, or a knife. I was outside when niggas had Suzuki Samurais. Impala SS's the hoes with fantasize. Speakers going dumb like E40 in the whip. And you know that I keep it, got the 40 in the whip. Got the 30 in the clip. If you check it out my drip, they say, right there, put the hop in the hip. I say you fucking right. Young and I been nice. Like white people say, you're skating on thin ice. I was raised around savages. The shit that I seen make you say, damn, like fabulous. Niggas stretching coke just like Reed Richards. They moving that bass. Do you get the picture, my nigga?
Yeah,
We let the people
let them
know.
know on how
We make the speakers
City
blow.
Live, y'all. Come on,
Let all the people know.
everybody.
On how we make the speakers blow.
Hey, y'all, I got a great new album in the mail today.
B-Dub Beats. Whether you're in the mood for romance or an intimate night of fondling and hardcore fucking. If you're into water sports, this is the soundtrack for you. Let your stream of conscience flow as you rock over B-Dub Beats. Cause you know you want it that as I do. B-Dub Beats. Light her ass up. She said her shoulders hurt, but those B-Dub Beats were playing. Oh man. Some things are worth pulling out for. Like B-Dub Beats. Hear the beats that made Florida Evans drop the punch bowl.
Fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
And we're live. Back in effect. It is the effing podcast. It is I hosting this week. It is B-Dub.
Hassan, a.k.a. Alpha Dog, Roof.
And it's pretty much it.
Yeah, we got MIAs tonight. But
Yeah,
we gonna hold it down.
Branson is not going to be here tonight. Buddha is not going to be here tonight.
Kelly Joe.
And Kelly Joe is not going to. It's just going to be us two holding it down.
But we got y'all, though. We got
Yes.
y'all.
Yes, indeed. And it's very odd that they're not here considering the
Right.
Giants and the Eagles played.
Right.
And the Giants spanked that ass.
Right.
That was a very thorough ass whooping.
Thorough.
Neither
ass
fan
whoop.
is here to relish
Right.
the victory.
Yeah, you know, that's. I would think Buddha, he would have been here tonight to gloat, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a truly upset. And your boy Scatterboo got 3 TDs, you know what I'm saying? And,
Yes.
you know, it looked like them Eagles on a 2-game losing streak, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't expect them at any point to be going to the Super Bowl, but who knows?
Yeah, well.
Hey, Buddha's in the comment section. He said, niggas. No, it says NYGZ. It's New York Giants.
Right. You supposed to be here, man. But it's all good.
He didn't want to gloat and make his brother feel bad. So
Right.
he
No, you
decided-
supposed to make him feel bad because he make you feel bad every damn time, you know?
Yeah, so I get to use up more of the camera on the main view because I don't have to share it so the audience can see how handsome I really am, ladies. That's for y'all.
All right.
But yeah, we're going to do the show like we normally do. We're going to give a shout out to Eighth and Fancy for all of your adult beverage, snacks, and needs. And then from there, we're going to give a shout out to Dank Drinks.
Dank Drinks.
The dankest of drinks. And then from there, we are going to give a shout out to Crimey Dealers.
Crimey.
Keeping it crimey over there. And last but definitely not least, we have the local plug.
Eat responsibly.
Please eat responsibly. It looks like Branson has joined us in the comment section, and he said, ask him off the Cowboys beat the Eagles, though.
Hey, look, regardless, though, but even though that may happen, as of right now, we are 2-2-1. Y'all are 4-2. And with the win tomorrow against them Panthers, right, we in there. Wow, because we beat them Giants. So, you know, you see how that thing works out? Funny thing works out. We up in there. But that's later on.
Yeah.
Take that 2-game loser streak, though. How about that?
Now, I'm a Cowboy hater, but even I think they stand a chance against the lowly-ass Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember a couple weeks ago I've been saying the Eagles been skeeting by. They've been making the plays, or the plays went. They got a little bit luck when it went for them, because technically it could have easily went the other way around. They could be easily be 2-4, but hey, they're 4-2, 2-game losing streak. So just hold them 2 L's right now. You got 2 weeks to choke off of that.
Good Lord. Yeah, that's a lot of choking.
drink plenty of water.
Yes, I hope so. So yeah, that was a very interesting game Thursday. I know my squad, we are squaring off against the Bears on Monday night, so I'm eagerly waiting to see if we can get a run back because I know the Bears want to run their shit back from last year.
They want their get back.
Yeah, that Hail Mary is legendary. That's a legendary play.
It is.
So yeah, that's in the annals of NFL history.
It propelled y'all to the NFC Championship, and it propelled them. They didn't even go. They had a losing season.
Branson's still in the comment section talking shit. He said, "LOL, we've lost 3 games in 2 years, and 2 of them were back to back."
But why? But see, this is what happened when guys just can't take their L's and just be humble. Like, just chill out. Y'all got some issues. You feel what I'm saying? And if I got anything now, somebody gonna get traded because y'all AJ Brown, he ain't gonna be sitting there, be like, look. Be no second fiddle, because see what y'all not understanding is he got in that contract, he got to make X amount of catches, X amount of yards, X amount of TDs, so them other ends kick in. You fucking what I'm saying? Y'all fucking with his money. That's why he on the sideline talking. But Branson, chill out, dog. Just chill out. We ain't in sports right now. Hold on.
Yeah. So Buddha's upset. He's not going to the greatest homecoming on earth. Yeah, it is homecoming season. Are you planning on going to any homecomings?
Nah, I got big plans to do. I got to close out the year on a high note. So all my money that I probably would have been going to the fair and going to these homecoming, nah, I got to reinvest.
Yeah, that's right. The fair is coming up
this Thursday.
I still don't have a fair booth. So, ladies, I'm taking applications. If you fit the limits and you're ready to do what Cam did to his girl and write down every guy he slept with, we could take a look at that. But
hey, look, it is one thing I really want to try at the fair that I saw.
What's that?
That banana churro. That thing look like it's gonna be good.
A banana churro. Is that in the? So I sent.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's anything that you sent. I saw it.
I don't remember what was on.
Yeah,
there.
it's part of the new foods that's introduced in the fair this year's fair. So they got a banana churro. I saw that shit. That shit looked good visually. Now I like bananas and I like churros, so I don't see the combination not being good. So that right there, I feel like
okay. Cause I'm getting ready to practice my recipes for the holidays, so I was like gonna experiment this week.
Okay.
I'm gonna make butternut squash pie.
Butternut squash pie.
Yeah, it's like
it sounds interesting. It depends on what that squash texture gonna be like. If it's gonna be soft.
That's why I
want
to try it out. Now I know it's gonna be sweet because butternut squash is sweet on its own, but I just want to make a pie out of it, see what it do, because I like to bake.
Is the squash gonna be soft or a little bit?
Yeah, you cook it. It's like
because see, the reason why I'm saying that because squash, texture wise, mushy. I don't. Now, if it's a little fried, a little bit baked, where it's solid, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. That's the reason why I asked.
Oh, okay.
And I know pies, different types of pies, they can inside of it, depending on what it is, it can be gooey, ooey, gooey, and sometimes it can be a little bit,
Yeah, I get you. Well, I can tell you a pumpkin is a squash. So
that's true.
Yeah, pumpkin pie and butternut squash are pretty much the same thing. But also one thing else I want to try, because I saw that video that was going around about it, that potato pie.
Potato pie.
Where some russets. You make russets and you do it like, I guess, a sweet potato pie, but you do it with white potatoes.
It's
I'm
sweet.
gonna try that. Yeah, I mean, it's the same concept.
If you make it, I'll try it.
You know what? I'm gonna do that next week. I'm gonna bake some shit, and then I'm gonna bring it here.
Yeah, bring it to the show.
Yeah. All right. So I wanted to discuss and talk about inmate number 10 getting captured. Derrick Groves,
finally,
the last of the 10th inmate who escaped from the New Orleans jail in May, was recaptured following a standoff with police in Atlanta Wednesday. Bro was 28 years old and had been on the lam for 5 months when he was approached at 1 p.m. in southwest Atlanta, the SWATs, according to U.S. Marshals. And he was considered the most violent of all the inmates. and his whereabouts have been the subject of nationwide speculation for months. I got the video chopped up.
And then authorities emerged with a man in custody. His hands appeared to be zip-tied behind his back. It appeared that he was cooperating with police and not resisting their arrest. It was a multi-agency response.
It's unclear how long he's been in Atlanta and how he even got there. But neighbors tell us they've been seeing some suspicious activity for nearly a month. One neighbor says when she would go out to get the mail, she would see someone staring at her from across the way through the blinds.
I said, somebody is looking out that window. And when I saw him in the color, I said, that was him. He knew when I went to the mailbox.
With Groves in custody, neighbors in Atlanta and New Orleans can breathe a sigh of relief.
You also have the right to remain silent. So let me just ask, though, do you have any questions about your extradition rights? No. And do you want to challenge extradition, or do you want to return to Louisiana?
I want to return where I'm from.
You want to go back to Louisiana?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do find you freely, voluntarily, and knowingly are waiving your extradition rights. I'm going to sign the paperwork, and that's all we're going to do here today. Thank you, sir.
So that was Derek getting his ass hemmed up. He was found in a home crawl space. So the house that the police had the standoff with, first of all, it was nasty as fuck. They showed the inside of the house. It was trash everywhere, clothes. It was a real mess. But the SWAT team had to use several gas canisters to smoke them out, I guess.
Yeah.
But what they ended up doing was they went into a basement and they let the police dogs track them, and they found them inside the home's crawl space. So they basically said they received a tip that led to the police catching up with them, and it looks like it was for $50,000. So hopefully those people that snitched on them at least get paid.
In the comments,
yeah,
Hill said his girlfriend was tired of taking care of him, so he got to wait for her to go for it on everything. I know she was getting tired of seeing his face.
I know she was. See, the thing about it is, you could tell when they got him, he was ready to go back to jail because he knew, you know,
he ain't had the resources.
He didn't have the resources, and he in jail already. Even when he's not in jail, because you can't go nowhere.
Nope.
You ain't got no money, no ID. You can't escape. You're just stuck hiding out. But yeah, apparently the police were called because he and the girl had an argument, and that's wild, bro.
That's
this
how
dude,
it be, bro. That's
this
how
dude
it be.
was sentenced to life.
Yeah, 4 months. He was out for 4 months, and he get knocked off because him and his girlfriend got in an argument because she couldn't keep
5 months with your girl or a fucking life sentence in prison, and this nigga chose the life sentence. Man, I wonder what she looked like. Well, I'm sure.
Hey, listen, it don't matter. It's like either life, motherfucker, when you around a bunch of dudes, or hey, she could be butt ugly. That's all you know is titties and pussy. That's it. I mean,
that's pretty much it.
Right. You can't look. You as of right now, you don't get to critique what type of. Long as she's a woman, that's
it.
That's it. Shit, but it's fucked up that he got knocked off because they got in an argument.
Yeah. So basically, Derrick Rose was originally in jail. He was convicted on 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder in October 2024 and pleaded guilty to manslaughter in 2 separate cases. So he, along with the other inmates, broke out in May.
With the help?
Yeah.
From
with the
jail employee.
And they cut a hole behind the toilet. And then they decided to run out and break for it. But everybody was captured.
And you know what was crazy, though? The best was him to be the first one to get caught.
Why him?
A lot of people had picked him to be the first one to get caught, and he ended up being the last one to get caught.
Well, since he was on the lam for 5 months, does that mean the people win their pool?
Oh, yeah. If they picked him to be the last one, they damn sure did.
So that's good to know. If you put money on Derrick, you could have got some money.
Yeah, because he been out. He's the last one.
Yeah. And he was ready to get extradited. He was like,
Look, he's like, I'll sign. Don't worry about it. Most niggas be like, nah, they got to fight to come get my ass. I'm going back to Louisiana on an L.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to fight to come get my ass. He's like, nah, fuck that. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, I'll sign.
I'd rather just go back to Louisiana.
We ain't gonna fight. Let's go.
He liked Louisiana because it starts with an L.
When that shit starts to sit in 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now, he probably rethink that shit.
Just another example of a nigga running to Atlanta to fuck his life up and try to solve his problems. It didn't work. Yo, and it'd be crazy, man, all the comments I see about people talking about him. Like, why isn't he in Mexico and why isn't he in Cuba? I'm like, how the hell can you do all that in his situation? Him making it to Atlanta is phenomenal to me.
Right, because you remember, I said niggas won't even get out of Louisiana. And he got out. He got all the way to ATL. So he got, what, 3 states over.
Yeah. He went through Louisiana. I think he had to go to Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama. He got to go Louisiana, Alabama, then Atlanta.
Yeah, this is a bad time for geography. So obviously his girlfriend picked him up and then took him to Atlanta. I wonder what the plan was. Because I just don't understand what was he expected to do, just chill in Atlanta? Something had to have been going on.
I don't know. I guess, like I said, this is what happened when you don't have exposure to outside your circumference. Because if so, he know, like, nigga, you can't be in the United States forever. They're going to be looking for you. So the only way, if you wanted to be free, you had to get out of the country. You had to get to Cuba. Cuba was the closest one. Cuba and Mexico. Those are the 2 closest countries you could have got your ass out and possibly been free for a little bit.
Yeah, man. It's really weird because I just don't see him going anywhere. And the people were just making a lot of comments about what he should do. And I'm just like, bro, I don't even like to leave my house without my cell phone. So I can only imagine not having a cell phone, a wallet, or an ID. I'm like, where are you going to go? What you going to do? Can't get no DoorDash. Can't get no...
You can't do nothing.
Nothing.
You got to pretty much live off the grid.
Exactly.
So if you're going to live off the grid, you might well go in another country.
I mean, yeah, there's freedom there. After a while, it's just like you trapped in jail. You can't go to the mall. You can't go to the fair.
Can't do shit.
Yeah, and no banana churros.
None of that. So you got to look at this crazy ass chick,
Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, at a certain point, it's just like you just stuck in the United States, which is just a 3,000 fucking mile prison at this point.
I'm just like, she's stupid because she about to get arrested too.
Yeah.
Like why y'all niggas not understanding what's the bigger picture outside of y'all? You is an escaped convict. And you had helped his ass get the fuck away. So why is y'all arguing? Y'all supposed to keep that shit quiet.
I don't know.
Now both of y'all asses going to jail.
I wonder what the argument was about.
It no telling. It's probably the fact he didn't clean up some shit. And he probably cussed the ass out, whatever. And she like, motherfucker, you ain't doing shit. You know how niggas do, man.
Yeah.
Niggas get it's over.
Oh, so there's a little story behind this. It said there was a tip that came into Crime Stoppers in New Orleans. It was provided to the marshals, the police department, and the state police. And it looks like several people who knew Groves told us he still has influence in the area. And one of his alleged accomplices is already in custody, and investigators say there will likely be more. So there was a bunch of people. And it says over a dozen have already been charged, and they'll see that list grow. So there have been 12 people arrested behind this.
Because everybody they call themselves trying to sell him out and get money, but not knowing if you got any type of ties of helping his ass get away, you're going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Though I bet you any kind of money, the ones that's getting locked up, they try to cash in on the money, and they helped his ass.
Damn. So you're saying they helped him and then they tried to get
they helped him and try to get the money, not knowing like
it was going to lead back.
It's going to lead right back to you. Because look, you said 12 people.
Mm-hmm.
For 12 people, for that to coordinate now, obviously, like I said, remember, early odds bets was he was going to be the first ones to get caught. But he seems like if it's 12 people involved to help this motherfucker get out and they all got arrested, I would not be surprised. Every last one of them try to get that money. They tried.
Yeah. They tried. And now old boy is going back to Louisiana, maximum state penitentiary, with a new story to tell. That's going to be interesting. He going to just talk. All that nigga going to tell you is all the shit he ate, because that's about the only thing he could really flex on.
Ate and a pussy. He got pussy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he go look. He going back to look, nigga. Look, 4 months on the run.
Story.
I was fucking. You know what I'm saying? I ate every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he can live off them stories for about good 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Like, look, nigga, we got up out of there. I was the only nigga that got away.
And this must be bad for the woman, because this nigga chose life in prison over dealing with her shit.
Right. And like I said, both of them going to jail because she gonna get charged.
Yeah, so it wasn't her that called the cops. So it was a neighbor that called the cops. They said from hearing them argue. So
she called the cops from hearing them arguing and come to find out it was he. By the time he got there, he 1 + 1 led to 2.
Yeah. So
which you saw the lady, she an old ass black woman, so she knows it. She home all day, so she know she ain't got nothing but time on her hand.
And all she do is just watch the neighborhood.
That's it. Watch everything moving
and see all the people.
You heard what she said? She said, "I saw him, and he knew I saw her. He knew I seen him." Yeah.
So I'm like, nigga, what you making your spot hot for? I would have like. I don't understand why he was staring so hard that she noticed. That's an old woman. That's the last person
she gonna be on every set.
She just nosy. Mm-hmm. She know who's sleeping with who messing around with what. She one of them nosy black
badass kids around here, all that shit.
And she in Atlanta, which means she stops her conversation to stare at people. So I know that. Boy, that's something old people in Atlanta love doing, boy. Old people in Atlanta love staring.
Just old people, period. They look. You ain't from around there, they gonna look, nigga. They gonna what? Don't let no be no damn commotion behind your ass. Oh, they calling police immediately.
Yeah. So shout out to Derrick Groves. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of freedom.
Yeah, man, because it's over with now, homie.
Yeah, and YSL Woody. He was on Instagram saying he was in the club and saw that dude.
He lying.
I believe that's clout.
That's cat.
Yeah, I believe Derrick kept up very
low.
Because
if he did, that nigga would have told him he got that 50,000.
Yeah, especially YSL.
Look, it would have been anonymous, so it would have known that he got it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how you know that's cap.
That's super cap. Okay. Well, I wanted to move along since we were actually on the topic of prison, because Diddy is in the news, fresh off his sentencing from last week.
Trump already said he done the backdoor channel. He done asked him for a pardon.
Oh, so Trump has acknowledged that.
Trump has already acknowledged it.
Oh, so you think Trump's gonna?
I told you what my opinion is. Trump going listen. Right now, Trump want all eyes off of him. He using every smoke screen to keep it off of him. So Diddy would be it. And right before the holidays too, what? Because remember, everybody, MAGA is fighting amongst MAGA because they want him to release the Epstein's file. He had a lot of scenarios that done went on since then that keep the limelight off of him. Then on top of that, he's going after his political adversaries. He done charged former FBI director. He's charged a sitting attorney general that convicted his ass. The reason why he got them 34 felonies on him. He done sit here, done charge her. You know what I'm saying? So him giving Diddy a pardon, oh, hell yeah. He want that. And I'm telling y'all, watch, book it. If you see any betting lines about whether Trump gonna give Diddy that damn pardon, y'all better bet the money on him. I'm telling you.
Is that gonna be a bigger betting line than Derrick Groves?
Hell yeah. Yes, bigger bet. Because like I said, that people want the Epstein files released. You feel what I'm saying? Grocery bills, stuff steady going up. We had the lowest job recorded in history. Just last month only had 22,000 jobs were created. 22,000 jobs. Now, if that was any other president that the administration only garnished created 22,000 jobs. Man, everybody be having it. So right now, Diddy getting that part, he said it. Diddy done, he didn't have to say nothing. So that's how I know he gonna give him that part.
Mm-hmm.
He about to get money out of it too. At least 20 mil.
Well, Diddy was basically asking the judge this week if he could serve time at a specific low security facility in New Jersey called Fort Dix. Yeah, Diddy's legal team requested that he serve a sentence at Fort Dix, a low security federal correctional facility in New Jersey with a drug rehab program. Yeah, Diddy said he wanted to go to Fort Dix, of all places. And the judge responded to the request Wednesday, but didn't name a specific prison where Diddy should spend his 50-month sentence. However, they did say they support Diddy doing time as close as possible to New York City. So they're agreeing that he'll be in the New York City region, but they're not specifically saying
where at.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to announce it before he gets there, because then that would be a high security risk.
But Diddy is really requesting his stay at Dick's. So he's really eager.
You really stressing that.
I'm just saying, he chose that specific. I'm sure there are other low security places around New York, but he specifically chose that one.
Yeah, that one is because most people who live in New York lives in Jersey.
Yeah.
So if they don't have if you living in New York, it's living in upstate New York, but most of them that's millionaires or stars, they live in Jersey. So Fort Dix is probably right in his backyard where he probably have a house at.
Yeah, and the judge recommends that Diddy be considered for admission to any available substance abuse program, including the Bureau of Prisons Residential Drug Abuse Program, or RDAP, for which he qualifies. So the judge gave his team a deadline of October 10th at noon to request a different geological location, and it's already past that date, so they're pretty much screwed if
that's why I said Trump had signaled that his team already backdoor channel and reached out to him for a party.
Mm-hmm.
Same time.
Yeah, so the drug program allegedly is what makes Diddy attracted to Dick's, and his team wants him to serve the time at the lower security Federal Correctional Institute, and they've housed several well-known inmates, including Aaron Hernandez. Oh, shit. I don't know if Diddy want to go there. Robert Downey Jr., and a couple other people whose names I don't know.
Like Club Fed is totally different from state.
Yeah.
So he want to go to a posh location.
Yeah, so there are going to be food, drinks, and self-care items that will be available to Diddy should he be sent there. That's what it says. Food, drinks, and self-care items. I don't know what those items include, but it says Diddy was, he was at the center of all this trial and all this shit. So, yeah, I guess this trip to Fort Dix is good for Diddy. And he'll get rehabbed. And, he can rehab and then hopefully get back to doing whatever it is he was doing.
Making music?
Yeah. Do you think people still going to rock with Diddy after?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you got to understand, a lot of them motherfuckers was in on it too. They just names ain't been leaked. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You notice, remember when it first came out, it had a whole list of superstars and everything. They already done told the feds they're not testifying, da-da-da. So it's a whole lot of them that was in on that shit. I'm like, come on, man. They ain't got nothing but time on their hands. They got money. They got power and fame. So shit, that's what they do. It's a whole lot of them. I promise you. Don't be surprised when that nigga get out. He gonna have a remix. Watch. He gonna remix somebody's shit. Or he gonna have one. Take that.
Yeah. So I don't
Diddy.
know what's going to happen with Diddy.
Free Diddy.
I do kind of see Trump stepping in and giving him a
He
pardon.
is, man. Come on, bro. And listen, if he gonna do it for Kodak Black and
Boosie.
NBA YoungBoy.
Oh yeah, NBA.
Come on, yo. Come on.
Did he give Boosie a pardon?
No.
Okay, I'm mixing that up. But yeah, he got NBA YoungBoy a pardon. That's wild, bro. I didn't even know Trump knew about them niggas.
Yeah. So, but he's doing that because he's signaling. What's the age group NBA YoungBoy represent? 18-25.
The YN crowd.
The YN crowd.
That's what the
so the YN crowd don't know nothing about Obama. You feel what I'm saying? So he's trying to grab their attention and mindset. That's why he pardoned Bootsy. That's why he pardoned NBA YoungBoy and Kodak Black. Now he hit Diddy, right? Mm-hmm. He's hitting out. He's in our age group. That's all. It's a smoke screen. That's why he gonna do it. Mm-hmm. He getting paid for it. Plus, he getting attention. He getting positive attention and negative attention off of him at the same time.
Well, people are saying that a man as powerful and as prominent as Diddy serving any prison time at all is a win. So, they think Diddy being locked up this long is justice.
Which it really isn't. I mean, to me, it's injustice because none of these cases they're not real time. They all at least a decade old. Mm. And another thing what people is failing to understand is they're prosecuting his bedroom. So that means if you in any particular state and you break any type of laws, eating somebody's pussy, that's breaking the law. Having anal sex, that's breaking the law. And people don't know that a lot of these states, North Carolina, one of them, still have them on the damn books. So if somebody really want to get, sidestep with, they can get your ass too. And this is what I be trying to get people to understand. Don't sit here and be the one to open up the floodgates for that shit, because if they get a billionaire, a powerful person like that, right? What the fuck they think they're gonna do with the average Marion Joe? You up. So if anybody trying to whatever, you can. So a lot of people doing freaky shit in their house right now. You're breaking the law and don't even know that shit.
Sodomy is illegal in the state of North Carolina.
It is. Till this day.
No sodomy at all.
Right. And a lot of you out there doing that shit.
Yep. So when your girl's on your period, fellas, sometimes in North Carolina, you just got to sit there and wait.
Right.
Yeah.
If you go in that other hole, you breaking the law.
Yeah.
You should. Hey, that's the Mann Act.
Yeah. That's definitely the Mann Act.
And that's the law that you broke in that state/county. So that's the thing that people not understanding here is like, don't be cheering for shit like that, because see, the difference is with him versus us, he has the money and resources to fight that shit. We don't.
Yeah. So remember that. Check with your state to see if sodomy is illegal.
Yeah, a lot of these southern states, that's illegal.
Yeah, that's very illegal.
Yeah, it's still illegal. It's still illegal to be having mixed races.
Really?
Yes, it's a lot of states that's still on the damn books. They just don't prosecute it.
So what if the woman's mixed? She cheated the system. Now you don't know how to persecute it.
Again, this is why I say people need to just be quiet, because you're not understanding that you opening a Pandora's box. And it should not. It's illegal for the government to be prosecuting you in your bedroom unless you violated that person that you was with, or you've been violating. That's a different story. But if it's something consensual, which in this case it was, so I can't agree with that. I mean, he got convicted for it, but I don't agree with that, because there's nothing. Everybody, the main people they was trying to get him on, he beat those charges.
Yeah. So I think the one thing we can all learn from this is sodomy is illegal in certain states in America.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Fellas,
Check
your laws before you ask your girlfriend on your birthday to do that thing that she don't like to normally do.
In some states, getting head or giving head, that's illegal too.
Okay, well then I'll just be a felon.
I'm just telling you. I mean, they have. If you're in a Bible,
I know the Bible.
Yeah,
Belt.
they got these autonomy laws in states and cities and towns,
and that's not right.
And we talking about these shit's been on the books for over 100 years old. So that's another thing. They just don't violate. They don't prosecute those shits. That shit's still in the books.
I always wondered how they would bust you hundreds of years ago before there was even fucking cameras.
Well, you already know. You know, like most of the houses, unless that, because look, what white people houses till this day, you can look directly in their fucking house. They don't mind having the curtains open and shit like that. So if they're doing that now, I can imagine then you walking by like, oh shit, damn.
Yeah.
You looking right in there. Or outside of that, the you talking about wooden houses. So how often how quiet or how loud it could be that you can hear them fucking. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, again, like, unless you on some land that you got like 120 to 100 acres, a lot of them was met right on top of each other. And they could look at each other, their homes and shit like that.
So you saying niggas didn't buy curtains till like
Hell
the
no.
40s and 50s?
No. Look, you go in white neighborhoods right now, you can look at everybody fucking house.
That is true.
You go in black or minority neighborhoods, you gonna see curtains. You can't see shit.
Hell
go
no.
in a white neighborhood, you could be out there on the street looking clean in their house. So you can imagine if you're a neighbor across the street, you getting up like 3-5 o'clock in the morning when to go take a piss. You look across the street, you see goddamn Mary, she done walking through. She, her and Jim, they done got it on. She still tipsy, walking down to the damn kitchen. You looking like, oh shit, you sitting there looking, they getting off, looking at your neighbor. That's what these white neighborhoods do. They looking at each other's houses.
And you can
see every fucking thing. You can see everything. So now let's take this shit about 100 years. Same shit.
They have to investigate. So there's blood on the sheets.
Mm-hmm. Why there's blood on the sheets?
Yeah. Walk, Mary. We need to see how you walk. And they investigate her stride and shit. Oh, she's limping. Guilty.
Yeah.
Witchcraft. Okay, let's move on from Diddy because I wanted to discuss Drake. Drake is taking another
L.
Drake. This is the year of L's for Drake right now because it just seems like he can't win at anything so far this year, and that's a bad thing. So, judge threw out Drake's lawsuit against UMG. For the Not Like Us lawsuit. A federal judge basically tossed it against his own record label, UMG, for their involvement promoting Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us. So it looks like Thursday, the judge threw it out, and in a ruling, the judge stated that the song is a series of opinions, not defamatory allegations, and even the listeners were aware of such. So that was legalese for calling Drake a little whiny biznitch. And although the accusations that the plaintiff is a PDF file is certainly a serious one, this is what she said, the broader context of a heated rap battle with incendiary language and offensive accusations hurled by both participants would not incline the reasonable listener to believe that Not Like Us imparts verifiable facts about the plaintiff. And that's what the judge wrote, Judge Jeanette Vargas. So basically that was more legalese for saying, Drake, just take your L like a man, you little
sit
whiny
on down.
biznitch. Yeah, so the judge was basically legally saying Drake's a little hoe.
You and Young Thug go ahead and come together and make some music. So
they gonna have to. And Branson will defend this to death. He'll always say all Drake needs to do is make another hit.
That's
and
it.
People will forgive him. But
so far, he hasn't made no hit. He came out with some songs.
He got the Iceman album coming, and just like the name, it's coming out very cold. Ain't hot. Ain't nothing hot on that shit so far. I've watched the live streams. I've heard the songs. I'm not a Drake hater. I crack jokes at Drake, but I've always said Drake has talent and can rap.
Does. I've had some of his music in my playlist too.
Yeah, but I'm
lately,
so far that shit is
ass
trash. So
trust me, we're gonna have a couple YNs gonna be like, oh, y'all old heads just hate.
We don't understand.
Y'all old heads hate. No, you see what y'all not understand is, listen, see our generation, all the rap artists that came out, they all went to college. You feel what I'm saying? So they got college education background. They know how to write lyrics and shit like that. Y'all niggas today, they broken English. Like, we got to put a damn decoder up on that bitch and like, okay, it's past Ebonics. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the difference. And then on top of that, timeless music. And look who's coming out these last 6 months with music. Ain't no young heads, it's old heads.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Mobb Deep just dropped yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we talking about cats when I was 18. You feel what I'm saying? And that's over 30 years ago.
Yeah. So with this battle, basically another reason Drake was suing is he was saying Not Like Us was to blame for the attempted break-ins to his crib in Toronto and for a security guard getting shot. Of course, everybody remembers the artwork from the single. It has an aerial view of Drake's mansion from Google Maps and overlaid with more than a dozen S offender markers, which Judge Vargas, the judge in this case, said were obviously exaggerated and doctored. So she said no reasonable person would view this image and believe that, in fact, law enforcement had designated 13 residents in Drake's home as offenders. So the judge is saying this album cover isn't real. Nobody would reasonably believe there would be 13 PDF files inside of Drake's crib, and no legal system would allow 13 of the same type of people, criminals, in a private residence like that. So basically the judge is saying there's no legal way that would happen, so it's obviously parody. And so Drake's legal team is releasing a statement saying they intend to appeal, and they look forward to the Court of Appeals reviewing it. So the Drake's team don't even want to let this die. So they're the only winners in all this shit is the lawyers, because they get paid for all this shit. And they were the ones probably putting that bug in Drake's ear. Like, Drake, you should sue him. Drake, we can help you. And then you put this lawsuit together, we can get them numbers and all that. Now, I didn't think this was a winnable case. I'll admit I wasn't mad at Drake for putting the lawsuit together, not because I agreed with the lawsuit. I was more so for the chaos of watching him and his label go through it and seeing if, through this lawsuit we could find any dirt from the record labels that may have affected other artists besides Drake. That's why I was cool with the lawsuit. Not that I was like actually cool with it, but I mean, I said if it's going to go through, then I'm trying to find some positives out of the lawsuit besides Drake losing the respect of hip hop. But that didn't go as planned. So UMG decided to say from the outset, this suit was an affront to all artists and their creative expressions and never should have seen the light of day. We are pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work successfully promoting Drake's music and investing in his career. Now, they feel some sort of way over that shit.
Imagine that. You suing me and you still got to work with me.
Yeah, so
I still gotta cut that check to you.
They'll get money because it's Drake, but they gotta feel some sort of way about getting sued by an artist that they like and promote.
The only difference is he's popular. So the one thing Drake gotta understand is if you ever fall off, they gonna get your ass. That's all I got to say.
So this lawsuit is actually 10 months old because Drake filed this in January. And right around the time the Super Bowl happened. So exactly. Of course, that is a super L, bro. Drake just took a L from the beginning of this year to so far now. That's
almost to the end of the year.
Yeah, 10 months of L so far. You've got 2 months to put together a super win, Drake. Otherwise, the fans are giving up.
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
so just go ahead, lay on down, and you and Young Thug get in the lab and start cooking some music.
Yeah, even UMG called him out and said Drake had no concerns using UMG's platform to publish slurs about Kendrick Lamar during their rap feud. Now claims Not Like Us is defamatory, and the lawyers argued back in March. Drake, one of the most successful recording artists of all time, lost a rap battle that he provoked and in which he willingly participated. Instead of accepting the loss like the unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salvage his wounds. Damn. And that's the lawyers of Universal Media Group. And they still got to go back and work with this nigga. So they just basically did some more legalese.
Like I said, Drake, you better stay hot because as soon as you do not be hot, they're going to pounce on your ass.
I'm sorry to say this, but like the judge and UMG's lawyers, they dropped harder bars on Drake than Kendrick did.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Nah, this legalese.
No.
Because they basically called him a bitch.
No, because Kendrick been called him a bitch.
No, but they did it in a legal manner.
Of course, because he took it that route. But no, don't do that.
They said he lost a battle that he provoked. And,
That's true.
And he willingly participated instead of accepting the loss. Like they said this.
K-Dot said the same thing.
No, they said accepting the loss like the unbothered rapper he often claims to be.
And I agree with you.
That's a bar, nigga.
It is. It is. It's a legal bar.
Even the lawyers dismantled this nigga.
He got the legal bars against him.
Yeah, so I feel kind of bad for. Well, no, I don't.
No, don't take that L, nigga. You still getting money, so I don't.
Yeah, he getting money because he has an international fan base.
Go blow a mill. Go fuck some bitches. Go sit down. Go into music. Go in the lab and cook. I don't feel sorry for you. You took that L, nigga. It was a nice. You tried.
Yeah,
you tried, but. You didn't read the room. You feel what I'm saying? That was a problem. You didn't read the room. You didn't notice that the tide and the currents wasn't going with you. You know what I'm saying? It was going against you. But you tried, and he even took the sucker way out by, taking another level by going to the court system. So just sit on down, take this L, because I understand it's a global L you taking. You feel what I'm saying? You thought your light-skinned ass was going to come in, try to slay up dark-skinned brother, and you are 1-2 because you beat Meek Mills, but you lost to damn your boy from the Clips, and you lost to my man K-Dot. So you 1-2, nigga.
Well, Common is my favorite MC, but I'll say Drake beat him in the battle when he and Serena.
I ain't even call it.
I didn't really call it a battle either, but it was a battle.
I didn't even give it the rap battle status, like how Meek Mills.
You should have. Both of them dropped disses against each other.
You right, but Common is like, go sit down, man. Go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't look at Common like, oh, that nigga gonna get your ass. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do. He killed Ice Cube.
Again, we talk. Common is like a gentleman thug. Like, he hit you that suave shit. When it comes to Meek and Drake and them, nigga, you gotta go in killer style. Like, I'm gonna drop bombs on your ass and smack you with my damn, all that type shit. Common is not like that. You feel what I'm saying? He's too too
nice.
I wouldn't even say nice. He just too well. Everybody likes him. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that
I disagree just because like I said, I follow Common's.
I follow him too, but
Common's been in numerous battles.
Yes, he has. But what I'm saying, I never took him and Drake his beef real. I never took it to heart. That's all.
Because it wasn't a real beef.
That's what I'm saying.
Common was upset that he was dating Serena. Then that was Common's ex, but. Right. They both dropped disses to each other.
Right, they did, but it was short lived.
Oh yeah, it was.
That's what I'm saying. I don't call it. I don't give it the latitude like how he had, like I said, with the other previous guys. That's why my opinion, I don't count the Drake in Common. So I Meek Mills, Clips, Boyfriend Clips, and K-Dot. Them three. He's 1-2.
Okay. Drake has been in more battles than 3 battles.
Of course, but these are the 3 that everybody been talking about. And these are 3 that has lasted, you know what I'm saying? Lasted more than 6 months.
Okay, well, if you say so. Okay, what I wanted to get into was another story. Mark Sanchez. Whew. I was very shocked at Mark Sanchez's story because...
The video, that nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically Mark Sanchez, former quarterback, a.k.a. King Butt Fumble.
Yeah, Butt Fumble.
Was stabbed up October 4th in an altercation with a 69-year-old truck driver in downtown Indianapolis. And that's landed Mark Sanchez a level 5 battery charge, which carries a 1 to 6 year sentence and up to $10,000 fine. So they basically released some new footage regarding this issue. And in the footage, Mark Sanchez was seen. He was in town to call Week 5 at the Colts game, and he's seen aimlessly walking around and occasionally stumbling, which lets you know this dude was drunk.
No, I don't think that was drunk. I think that nigga was on some drugs. Because how the way he was aimlessly. See, somebody that's drunk like that, you're not doing all that fucking walking. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga walked around the block, came back around the block. Then when the truck went around, he went back around it. Then you got in a physical altercation. A drunk person is not that energetic. You feel what I'm saying? And doing all that walking and shit. That nigga was high off of something.
So yeah, it looks like he at one point was walking down the street before casually doubling back. So it looks like it was about 90 seconds of him doing all this. Yeah. And then 7 minutes after that, he's seen having a conversation with the passerby. And then 2 minutes from that, he's seen running down the alley where the truck driver was previously spotted parking his car. And said he was doing his job exchanging used cooking oil from the hotel. And Sanchez is seen pausing behind a dumpster a few minutes later, according to the footage. And before he continues on, Sanchez reportedly approached the dude and claimed the manager of the hotel said Toll couldn't be here. See, and that's what I'm confused about. I don't understand why Mark Sanchez fueled this interaction. Like, what business?
This is why I say he wasn't drunk, because a drunk person doesn't do all of that.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sure you've been around plenty of drunk people.
Plenty.
Ones that the most drunk people is not moving around. They're not engaging. If there is like slur, Sanchez was hype. He was like skittish, like, you feel what I'm saying? So for you to go encounter somebody tell them, oh, you're not supposed to be here, the manager, nigga, you was high off of something. Now, exactly what it was. Now, that part, I don't know. But he did too much movement. Because, see, like I said, when it comes to a drunk person doing all that movement, that nigga would have threw up. You ain't see him throw up, not near time. Even after he got into the physical altercation. If a motherfucker drunk, you throwing up. He didn't do that. He got stabbed, and when he got stabbed, he ran away back around the damn corner that he came around 2 times. So a total 3 times he done ran around this corner, back and forth. That nigga was high off of something.
Yeah. So also in the footage, it doesn't show the fight itself. It skips ahead to 12:30 a.m., which is approximately 7 minutes from the last time Sanchez was seen on this camera. And then it shows Sanchez seen wrapping around the block. He was roaming earlier with his hands on his stab wounds. And police...
You can see it.
Yep. Police claim Sanchez confronted this dude, became aggressive, and dude pepper sprayed him. And then stabbed him after the incident escalated, alleging that he acted in self-defense against Sanchez, who he claimed smelled of alcohol and was slurring his speech. So he was drinking, regardless of whether he had something else in his system or not. He was visibly drunk.
I'm not going to take it that that's not a drunk person that moves like that. Now, I'm not going to disregard that the man didn't smell alcohol in his breath, but a drunk person does not move around like that. That's too much movement without no earling, no nothing. Because if you drinking, you ain't drinking no water behind that shit.
What if he ate?
He probably didn't eat. And if he ate, it was early that morning. Mind you, he flew into Indianapolis later. He's drinking. It's happy hour and all that other shit. He didn't have enough time to eat. Allegedly, that's my opinion. But all that movement that he's doing, he probably had some drinking, but I believe he had something else in his system.
And it looks like the victim is not only his story is backed up, but there's also security footage from other nearby hotels, and the footage corroborates with the victim's story.
Yeah, because when it first reported, damn, he was in the hospital. He got stabbed. And then it went from, he got charged with misdemeanor charges. And then within a couple hours later, it went from misdemeanor to a felony. Adam Shett, what's my man from dropped the NFL? Adam Scheffler. Yeah. When he be breaking the news on that shit, he broke it down. He's like, he got stabbed. Then 30 minutes later, he's in the hospital. 30 minutes later, he got charged with misdemeanor. 2 hours later, he got charged with felony.
So the original misdemeanor charges were charged with battery resulting in injury, public intoxication, and unlawful entry of a motor vehicle. And now he's facing a felony charge that could be implied in the case of serious bodily injury to another person, which can result in prison time. And that charge could be further upgraded depending on dude's condition. So, there's going to be more charges the more fucked up dude in the hospital is. And it looks like, this is probably the end of Mark Sanchez's NFL commentator career.
For now.
Yeah. And they're pointing out that there's a felony aggravated battery charge would carry, in this case, a conviction of a 3 to 16-year prison sentence. So he could be looking at that time if he does get convicted on this felony charge. And, of course, the victim's attorneys said his client is going to have scars forever from these injuries, including there's a large gash across the dude's cheek. And Sanchez's lawyer waived a pre-trial hearing and entered a not guilty plea for Thursday. And Sanchez reportedly filed a motion to leave Indiana while he waits for a pretrial for November 5th. So I'm just still a little perturbed. Does Sanchez know the manager of this hotel to the point where he felt comfortable?
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to know why Sanchez chose to fuck with this guy. You know, my thinking was maybe this guy's car was blocking him in, and that pissed Sanchez off, and he got out and had a confrontation, and it led to this. That's what I was thinking. But after getting more details, it just seemed like this dude was minding his business, doing his job, and Sanchez rolled up on him and just started fucking with him out the blue. And I'm just a little baffled as to why. It's alcohol, but did he even have a relationship with the manager to?
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah, even step to this guy on the manager's behalf. So I thought that was a little strange too. So I'm a little disappointed, but. I don't know Mark Sanchez as a person to say if this is in his character or not. I know plenty of people that turn into assholes when they drink or do drugs. Yep. So, maybe Mark Sanchez could be like that. He might normally be an upstanding, chill guy, but when he gets drinking, he turns into an asshole.
He gets intoxicated.
So many other people I know who turn into monsters when they drink. But, hey, I hope it's worth him losing his job because that's the damn thing that's going to happen. But, yeah, he is considered white even though he has a last name Sanchez, so I'm sure he'll get another opportunity soon in the future. I'm kind of glad Sanchez did this because he needed to get stabbed up messing with an elderly man that's damn near 70 years old and was minding his business, and you want to roll up on him and start fucking with him. And yeah, I'm not sad that you got stabbed up. Now you got to explain to people in prison why you got the nickname Butt Fumble. So
I don't think he'll see no prison though. He'll get probation.
Yeah,
and he already got a lawsuit against him behind that. So
he's settlement.
So outside of probation, he's settling. So he good. He just gonna have to lay low for about 6 months to a year. Do some community service, give back to the community. Somebody gonna give him a second shot.
He's gonna have to teach disadvantaged children how to catch and throw a football. That's pretty much where he's at the moment. All right, moving along. Saweetie was in the news. I was a little shocked. Not necessarily at the story itself, but at the people behind it. So Saweetie is making headlines. Apparently her road manager decided to air out her business this week, and basically it's not good.
Road manager.
Yeah, that's the name they're gonna know.
You must owe them some money.
Yeah. So basically, her road manager identified as Maybach May, and several since deleted Instagram stories accused Saweetie, the rapper, of not paying her the money she's owed, and also accused her of using drugs and being a home wrecker. And so basically in the IG stories that came out, Maybach May said, "Let me know when you want to play this. I'm going to either going to receive my money from you or I can start addressing some of these rumors with TMZ. Then she said, we spent almost a month in Africa. You should know I wasn't going to let you play me out some money. And she said, she went on to say that she's been trying to be nice with Saweetie, but the tide was about to turn because being nice don't get you nowhere. And that's when Maybach May insinuated that the rapper was into some pretty wild things like hard drugs and witchcraft. She accused Saweetie of being into cocaine, witchcraft, and liquor, and it's one hell of a mix. And she said, send me my bread, you homewrecker. Excuse me. So, first of all, it's very bold for this woman, Maybach May.
I just said, for somebody, your road manager, to be talking bad about you, you must owe them some money.
Yeah, but it's just bold to me that she goes off with these charges, allegedly, just for the simple fact that...
She's seen that shit. She's a road manager. She's there. She's
that's the thing. This does not sound like a typical road manager-artist relationship. Mm-hmm. It clearly sounds like pimping. Mm-hmm. And I was just surprised that somebody...
Pimping who? The manager way or Saweetie's way?
Well, I was going to say the manager. I was just a little shocked that the road manager would put that out there. Basically, from my understanding, the road manager is known for linking up people with high-value clients, people like Saweetie, and there have been some other celebrities, and she's like a middleman who gets a cut. So she's basically a pimp or a madam. She's on that Heidi Fleiss shit. Mm-hmm. And so... I was just a little surprised that the road manager would put that business out there because obviously pimping and this escorting that she's doing is not legal. So for her to put out there...
Man Act.
Yeah, Man Act. Yeah, it is. And it says in the road manager's caption that she told that Saweetie was out here looking for English soccer player Jadon Sancho and posted screenshots of a text exchange from March earlier this year between her and Saweetie the rapper. And in it, Saweetie is asking Maybach May, when bitches run it up on Jadon, how much they doing in a weekend? And so she's basically saying, how much is this dude, Jadon Sancho, paying his women? And I didn't know nothing about Jadon Sancho. I'm not familiar with him, but I'd seen a couple videos on this story, and they basically say he's like similar to Zion in terms of tricking and how he handles women. He's on that Stephon Diggs shit where he's just, sloppy with lots of wild women. He pays for a lot of things. He's a trick. So lots of women be sizing up Jadon Sancho. And apparently he's a really good soccer player who gets lots of big name contracts and endorsements and shit like that. So he's got paper. So this ain't some bum. And of course, there's the age gap because this dude is really young in his early 20s, and Saweetie is damn near 30. Mm-hmm. So there's a wide age gap between them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a wide age gap with her? Okay, yeah.
Offset? No, I think they're around the same. I think Offset.
No, they're around the same, man.
Yeah. So in the road manager's caption, she told Sancho to pay her what she's owed as well. So she's sitting here saying Saweetie owes me and Sancho owes me money too. Both of y'all need to pay me, and warned him against getting seriously involved with Saweetie and alluding to the rapper only being in a relationship for monetary gain. Duh. Sancho, she said, after you're done paying and getting tattoos of a hoe you barely know, run me my money. She hates her career, so you came right on time like the trick you are. I just want what y'all owe me, she said. And in the next post, Maybach May alleged that she helped take Saweetie to London, Nigeria, Dubai, and Australia because she never balled before and was looking for a happy life. She claimed to help Saweetie get this life, and she basically is low-key saying she's gotten Saweetie a couple of jobs.
Sweetie's where she at because of her.
Yeah, and she said, I'm missing my money from London. Pay up cokehead before I start naming the rest of the husbands he was playing with. And she said in her last post, she booked Saweetie for an appearance to visit the Chelsea Stadium, and that she ended up falling in love with the client and that's why she didn't get the money she was allegedly owed. I was a road manager with her, getting her deals. I was solid to this girl. She got what she wanted and never paid me. And she said, I want my money. And once Saweetie's laundry was going viral, they began going online, having a back and forth. And then Saweetie says, she's not my real road manager. She's a madam. She's been here for months telling the girl she's going to drag her if she don't get her money. And clearly she wasn't lying. And so people are hip to the stuff the road manager is talking. They know she's more than a road manager, and they know this relationship isn't artist road manager shit. So obviously the general public is seeing what we're already seeing, that this woman is on some other shit.
Well, Saweetie owe her some money, so pay that bread.
Yeah, I don't understand why Saweetie won't pay her the money. If Saweetie owes her the money, this is a woman that has too much dirt on you, especially if you out here breaking up homes. You out here doing drugs and doing things that could possibly, I don't want to say end your career, because your career isn't really a career.
She ain't even got one.
Right now, she's just looking for a baller to get knocked up and have a plan.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised. Lots and lots of rappers, female rappers, rappers, period. They for sale. And, if you got the money, you got the resources they need, they have no issue getting down and doing what they need to do to get that money coming in.
Hey, once you crack that glass ceiling, you're gonna do whatever it takes to stay up there.
Yeah, she's been with some unsavory fellows that have taken photos with her. Yeah, so she's been out and about with lots and lots of different men. I'm just not surprised at all, because Saweetie always finds herself in the news, and it's never ever for music. It's always revolving around her personal life. So when you're somebody like that who's supposed to be a rapper, but you're more famous for the people you date versus your actual music being good, something is going on behind the scenes. And I'm not surprised at all. Because truth be told, I'm sure there are a lot of R&B and rap artists that are in these same type of arrangements. I know I'd pay for some if I had the money, but I'm not that problematic. I'm not mad at somebody buying ass from Saweetie. She's a pretty girl. I know I would buy some ass from her, but I know the market rate she goes for now isn't the same market rate I'd be willing to pay. I kind of wish I had met this girl maybe 5 years ago before she knew she had a shot. And then maybe the $200 I had could have gone a little bit further than I was expecting it to go now. But I'm not shocked at any of this. I can only hope. I don't even know what there is to learn from this, because I don't think Saweetie's going to stop being an escort.
Oh, she a hoe.
Yeah, I don't think the pimping is never going to stop.
Be a hoe. She gotta
let a hoe be a hoe.
She got to stay up there, man. Got to stay up there. She ain't coming down here fucking on regular Joe.
Exactly. So I want to move off of Saweetie, like so many men who have bought her dough, and I want to discuss Cam Newton, because Cam Newton was in the news. Another clip from his viral podcast, Funky Fridays. This week, he had Parker McKenna Posey. She's best known as Katie from My Wife and Kids, the little girl. Now she's all grown up into a woman. And basically, Cam kind of weirded out this girl.
Did he really weird it out? I don't think he weirded out.
Well, he weirded her out. He didn't weird me out, but he was basically discussing relationships with her, and then he took a sharp turn when he let everybody know that he requested a unique favor from his new, I guess, fiance, Jasmine Brown. I got the clip lined up.
I wanted to know her list
of who she.
I want to know.
Addresses?
I needed to know. I have to.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to tell you why, though.
I get it, though, because that is, I'll let you finish, but I think I get it.
I want to know, because before I sit up here and really keep moving and elevating our relationship, I want to know who got one up on me. And if I'm willing to take on that burden, because why I want to know? If you had any type of relationship, intimacy, experiences with people that I really know, I need to know that. I'm owed that. Because if you don't give me that, you got me, hey y'all, this my girl, and you got somebody over there in that corner like, That nigga don't know. What's up, my boy? You good? She bad, ain't she? Yeah, that's mine. Baby, you want some juice? You want some punch?
But you're a special man because a lot of they're too insecure to actually really hear that shit.
That has
you're
nothing
a special man.
That has nothing to do with insecurity. But this is where I want women to understand. If she had been with somebody that was close to me, I would have had to respectfully, I'm not there yet. I can't.
Not that grown yet.
I can't carry that weight yet.
Right.
I feel them. I feel them.
Listen, he didn't say nothing wrong because that's just like me. Now I've been in this town, this city for 30 plus years. So I know a lot of people. And if I go out with a woman, people see, they know that's me. You feel what I'm saying? Because they know I'm not just popping out with nobody. So if I'm sitting here about to lock in with somebody and she's from that area, now if she's not from the area, I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? Because the chances of me and the guy that she dealt with, you know what I'm saying, come across each other is slim to none. You feel what I'm saying? But if you are from the same area that I'm from, like we went to middle school, high school, hell, probably even college together, yeah, I gotta know because I don't want to sit here and we out in the public. Hey, yo, what's up, homie? And then my man, yo, it's my shorty, da. You feel me? And one of them niggas done smashed her. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? And now it's, again, what he said is nothing wrong because what he's saying is I'm about to get locked in with her all the way. So it's one thing if it's somebody I'm smashing versus somebody I'm about to get ready to say I do with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to have this woman be my wife, but my mans and them done flipped her. You know what I'm saying? Or what? We can't do that. I gotta have something that's exclusive that none of y'all niggas never had.
Yeah, I wish more ladies would understand the importance of this because a lot of men are, we're able to rationalize that you've been with other men before you've been with us. But it's very awkward when it's a man we know personally between us. Right. If it's a coworker or somebody like that, somebody who I've met.
We top of our line in our profession. You know what I'm saying? I get money, he gets money, you know what I'm saying? This and the third. And I'm out here like you on my arm. It's one thing if we just fucking. It's another thing if I'm saying this is my soon-to-be wife. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want no nigga that I grew up around or we came across any type of past can say they done had my lady.
Yeah. No. That's a very big deal, and it's a very ego-driven deal, and it's the number one reason men don't post their ladies on Facebook. A lot of women think it's because we have all these women that we don't want each other to know about and we just out here pimping, and that's not really the main reason. The main reason is we don't want one of our Facebook friends to see you with this girl knowing that they've already smashed and now they laughing.
Or not even that. Or you got some of them that be so thirsty, right? Now, because I dealt with somebody, all the women I deal with, they gorgeous. I love being around beautiful women. So I dealt with this lady a few years ago, and she was popular. I'm gonna say why she popular. Like she can post any motherfucking thing, and you're gonna get 300 to 400 likes and love, 100 to 200 comments on her, just automatic. She can put that she's on the toilet. Niggas gonna be in the comments, all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? It got so bad that if I liked or loved another woman's picture, these niggas are creating fake pages, screenshotting that shit, and they sending it to her. Oh, man. They sending it to her. And I'm sitting here like, did I make a comment up under there? As long as I don't comment, it's like, damn, you look good. Or, hey, it's all, because she probably had a nice dress on. You got a beautiful dress. I love that picture. You know what I'm saying? You might have had shared something on the post that struck me in a positive way. I might like that picture. But as long as I don't comment under that post saying, damn, woman, you look good or anything like that, nothing. But I had motherfuckers was creating fake pages, screenshot. They are actually watching my page So any other woman that we might be friends with, if I like or love their picture, you know what I'm saying, they're sending it to her.
So they just sitting over there snitching on you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's some whole shit.
Yeah. Listen, bro, that's another reason why I do not post. Whoever I'm dealing with, I never post it on social media. I don't even post my kids up there. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people are just weird. You know what I'm saying? They are weird. And like I said, if you dealing with an attractive woman, especially if she's known in the area, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas is thirsty like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, about 7 years ago, I dealt with a woman. She was super popular in the area. She was attractive. She looked good. You know, when we step out, niggas be on her. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't care. You know, just as long as, yeah, you see it, right? Yeah, she look good, right? Yeah, I'm out of here. Fuck the shit out of her when we leave here, boy. Yup, sure is. Yeah, I had niggas be stalking my page, sending it to her shit. So I do not post nobody that I deal with on social media. So now, coming back to what Cam Newton's talking about, if I'm about to get ready to wife you, we about to say I do, and you're popular in the area that I'm from, yeah, I gotta know. Because I am not gonna get out here and somebody be like, yeah, I had her. Fuck no. Hell no.
I agree. And I always ask the same issue to women. If you think we're being overly sensitive to the issue, would you be cool dating a man that smashed one of your homegirls?
Hell no.
In a relationship with her?
Nope. It's a lot of these women in this area. It's a woman's law that you do not fuck with one of the if she had dated him, he's off limits. And I don't care if it's 10, 20 years out of the road, he's off limits. There's a woman's code that's out there like that. So if a woman tell you any other, that's a damn lie.
See, this makes me want to smash one of my ex's homegirls just to see if I can. Hey, you remember me?
You're stupid.
Want to see why your homegirl used to smile all the time?
You dumb as hell. Hey, like I said though, bro, I mean, yeah, if she's from the area where I'm from,
yeah,
I gotta know. If you've been in this town more than 10 years, I've been here 30. If you've been in this town more than 10 years, and I'm about to say, yeah, I'm about to take it a notch, like I do, this is my wife, yeah, give me that list. I need to know.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess it worked because he's
still with her.
Yeah, he and Jasmine Brown are still together. They started dating in 2022.
I think they got kids.
They have one child, and he just had a kid actually a day or two ago. The second kid just dropped. So in addition to that, Cam Newton has 5 biological children, 2 stepchildren from previous relationships, and this unborn child will bring Cam Newton's number of children to a total of 9. So Cam Newton has 9 children. 7 are biological.
Again,
and 2 because he's a really good man.
Again, I don't knock no man or woman who has a big family. We need to bring those big families back because we are third from us going from number 1 in this country to number 3rd. That tell you what time it is. We used to, once upon a time, outnumber everybody in this damn country. You put all the races together, we outnumber their asses. Now it's the total opposite. So I'm all for men who's able and who's willing, women who's able, who's willing to create big families and take care of healthy big families. I'm all for it.
Better them than me, because I couldn't take care of a big family. That is way too many children, way too many mouths to feed. Like
if you got the money and the resources.
But is there ever enough space? Because you think about Sean Alexander, and even though he has money and he got a compound.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Nah, I don't know for a fact.
Yeah, you talking about mini mansions and shit like that. Mini mansions got 14 plus bedrooms in it. And then a lot of them, they can double.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be pissed if I had to share a room in a big ass mansion because there's plenty of space. It's just not enough space for that many children. I'd be mad as fuck.
Well, I believe if you were smart and you asked Dad, like, "Hey, Dad, can I build me a small house in the back on the?"
They got it like that. Yeah. They still got to send these children to college, and all of them ain't getting scholarships.
They homeschool them.
College.
Well, they get it. They coming from a NFL former NFL player, so they got the genes to be athletic.
All of them ain't getting athletic
well,
scholarships.
Well, we'll say out of 14,
some of them
at least
inherited their mom's genes.
Of course, out of 14, at least 7 of them gonna be in athlete. They all gonna be in college, that's for sure. So they all gonna have some type of career in doing something.
Yeah. But when you're Cam, you have to do this just because you're an athlete and
he's out there. And he's out there. He's very popular. He's out there. So I mean, again, it's an ego thing. Just like a woman, she wouldn't want to marry no man that one of her girlfriends don't fuck. She wouldn't want that. She wouldn't want that woman to have that ups on her. You about to say I do to him, but your girl done had him. No. Because y'all can share stories. Girl, didn't he? He got that? You know that mole? Nah, you ain't trying to hear all that.
That's kind of a dream of mine, to smash 2 women that know each other and they can share stories about me. No. Oh, man. Well, as long as they stay between them and they don't spread.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but like I said, when we talking about I do, yeah, give me that list.
I fully agree.
If we are in the same city and you've been in this city, this town, or this state for more than 10 years, I need to know.
That is a very, very good suggestion. So, yeah. And you got to trust that she's honest. See, I wouldn't even bother doing this with a woman because I know most women ain't going to tell the truth. They ain't going to list every single guy they slept with. They probably just going to list the guys that you could possibly run into.
Well, listen. If you know your woman, you would know whether she lying or she hesitate on something. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And if this got something, and this can make or break us getting married, you better tell me. That's all I got to say.
I fully agree.
Better tell me, because I bet not. Hey, y'all, look, this is my soon-to-be wife. And I'm scanning the room. Because when I'm introducing her, I'm automatically scanning the room to see facial expression, to see the surprise look or somebody grilling, getting mad. Because those are 2 indicators that a motherfucker know her. The surprise look like, oh shit. Or the grill part, he mad like, oh, this nigga fucking her. Da, da, da. So those 2, I'm automatically scanning the room looking for those 2 expressions automatically. And if I see one of the 2, okay, yeah, we need to have a talk.
I fully agree. So, yeah, I'm not mad at all at Cam. I do think it's a little extreme, but being an athlete, you deal with women who run in circles with other athletes. And Jasmine Brown fine as hell. So I know if she want an athlete, she going to get an athlete. So I already know why Cam was taking this angle. It's extreme measures for extreme situations.
Right. Again, if you just fucking, fine. You ain't mad. But if you talking about saying this is going to be my wife, nigga, you can't have the same pussy I had. You can't taste it, smell it, none of that shit. You cannot wake up one morning, your dick hard, say, damn, I missed that pussy. Never.
All right. Well, let's move along because Paul Pierce was in the news. He was arrested.
Paul, he living his life.
Yeah, he was arrested in L.A. on suspicion of driving under the influence Tuesday. He was found asleep behind the wheel.
He was tired.
And, he was sleeping. He was found sleeping in the driver's seat of his Range Rover SUV. Stopped
driver's seat.
Highway 101. California Highway Patrol said troopers previously closed 4 of the Highway 6 lanes while responding to an unrelated car crash. And they noticed Paul's SUV stopped in the road south of the crash. Upon reopening the lanes about an hour later, officers tried to conduct a DUI investigation after they noticed signs of alcohol impairment, and Paul Pierce was arrested on suspicion of misdemeanor driving under the influence of alcohol.
So, hold on. Let me guess.
Yes.
Let me get this straight. So, it was an accident. They closed down lanes. So, that means
2 lanes were available out of 6.
So, that means that was a long-ass backup.
Hell,
and I'm assuming this is probably like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, no.
Yeah, this is late. If this is supposed to be alcohol impairment, yeah, this is late. This is early in the morning type shit.
10:40 p.m. their time.
Okay, so
11.
Kind of late.
Yeah.
So 2 hours. So if they close down, it was a 6-lane highway and they closed down 4, and all traffic had to merge to 2. Yeah, that traffic was backed up for a while.
Of course.
And he
in
went
Los Angeles?
Yeah,
101?
Right.
Hell,
and he went to sleep. He fell asleep. He was tired. That nigga stayed up all night. That nigga was partying. And he probably was drinking so much that the alcohol was seeping out of his pores. You feel what I'm saying? The nigga's retired. So he make his own money on the side, YouTube, his podcast on the side. He still get his retirement money from the NBA. He still got endorsements for other shit. So he just living his life. So what I'm going to go out on a ledge and say, when this accident happened, 6 lanes, LA cut down to 2. So you talking about at least 20, 30,000 cars right there in a given moment, right there?
Mm-hmm.
At least 20,000. So you talking about just getting past that damn accident scene. It probably took like an hour or so. So I could probably see the nigga got tired. He was tired for partying, fell asleep. By the time they came and tapped on his ass, knowing that he was asleep as traffic is moving and shit, because they going around him slow. Yeah, he probably had alcohol seeping out of his pores and shit, which you could smell. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna think. That's what I'm assuming. That's what took place, and the reason why he got arrested on suspicious. That means they don't know. They think he was a DUI.
Yeah, so even Paul Pierce took to IG and said, imagine being stuck in standstill traffic for 45 minutes.
See what I'm saying? I said at least an hour.
And falling asleep. I took this picture that night because I've never been in standstill traffic for this long. I'm old, I'm tired, and I fell asleep. I'm good, y'all. Thanks for the love. So that's Paul Pierce's response.
And look, I didn't even know that until you read that shit. So this, like I said, this is me formulating just based off what you just said. And like I said, yeah, that took at least an hour for his ass to get by. 11 o'clock at night, he's chilling. He, like I said, nigga fucked up. He tired.
Oh, he was super fucked up.
Yeah. And you know that nigga be fucking multiple bitches and shit like that. So he doing a Neo. He just not promoting it heavy like Neo, but he living like Neo's life.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't believe he was drunk. Oh, I mean, I do believe he was drinking, but I don't believe it affected him in that way. That's why I do believe he was probably coming down from the drink.
Exactly.
And probably fell asleep behind the wheel. He wasn't expecting that. He was just expecting to hop in his car and get home.
And then the traffic caused him delay.
Traffic caused him to get fucked up because he was doing a little bit of drinking. And I definitely understand where he's coming from in that regard. But, you know, hey, you got to be prepared for things like that if you're going to be out here drinking and driving. Nobody expects to be stuck still.
Or under influence.
Yeah, I know. I'd be pissed as fuck if that happened to me when I was driving back and forth to here. That shit would have me tight, boy. Being stuck in standstill traffic, I'd be cussing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I be cussing now riding around this motherfucker.
Shit.
People don't be judged. They look, the speed limit says 45. Motherfuckers going 35, 40. Like, what
they were doing that on the way up here on 440.
Yeah, that shit be wild. I'm like, why is y'all niggas be driving under the speed limit? I don't care you don't speed. Drive the speed limit. Motherfuckers see this damn speed limit will not drive the speed limit, but you on their ass and they're brake checking you. Bitch, get the fuck out the way. They need to put up signs like they do up north. Slower traffic, move to the right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely in agreement with you.
Far left lanes for passing.
Yeah. Cool. So one other thing I wanted to discuss, I wanted to discuss hip-hop because Mobb Deep's album came out Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm actually loving it.
It was 4 of them I know for a fact that I can listen over and over again.
Just 4. I could listen to the whole album.
I mean, no, I'm talking about, okay, so when I listen to music, right, I'm listening for songs that grabs my attention immediately, meaning I don't have to listen to it again. As soon as I hear the beat, number one, the beats already got me, and then when the words start going in, I'm like, ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That type of. So that's how I approach music. So off of it, I mean, it was what 15 songs, 51 minutes. The The title of the album's Infamy. My favorite ones was Against the World. I like Look at Me with Clips, Pusha T, and Malice. I like the one Taj Mahal. That was dope.
Yeah.
The other one I like was Porter Henny. That's what featuring Nas on that one. I like the one Discontinued. If you want something that is riding laid back, they did a joint with Nas again and her called Love the Way, Down for You Part 2. That was dope. But that's just like
That's not her. That's Georgia Smith.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, I just see her up here. So okay. And Will the Real Thing. I like that one.
I'm a fan of the whole album. I like the whole thing from start to finish. There are a couple tracks that didn't resonate with me, but even still, just because they were in the theme of the entire album, they still sounded good.
And it still stuck to Mob too.
Yeah, it was still Mob. It was still Prodigy and Havoc, and they still have bars. There were some people who were like they couldn't enjoy it knowing that Prodigy wasn't with us, but I'm just like, this Prodigy did what he was supposed to do. He killed every verse he was on in a good way, and I love the album. I was shocked that it was this good. I didn't want to.
You know what?
What?
Alchemist, I felt like some of his shit is too slow.
Too slow? Like,
yeah, the beats is too slow.
I can see where you're coming from.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, look, nigga, I ain't trying to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Even though because a lot of Mob shit is up-tempo beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he did like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. He did 4 joints. And out of the 4 that he did, I only like one of them. And that was Taj Mahal. Like I said, it was just seems too slow. Like, damn, nigga, let's get through this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is my only knock on it. Alchemist, his 4 joints, out of all 4, I didn't like it because it seemed like it was dragging their words, which P and them, you know, they Havoc and them, they hit. They shit gotta be his shit was like Now Taj Mahal sound perfect because the lyrics and the beat mesh together, but everything else, all the other I just okay. My opinion.
Well, no, there's nothing wrong with your opinion. Overall, to me, the album is dope.
Yeah, overall the album is dope. I mean, you know, I'm a Mob fan. You know what I'm saying? So overall, the album is dope. But if I'm critiquing it now, so let's keep in mind. We critiquing it. We just getting it down. Now, is it better than Eclipse?
No.
Is it better than Raekwon? Yes,
of course, and
Ghostface. So as of right now, is Clips number 1, Mob number 2? I will go Ghost number 3 and Ray number 4.
Ray number 4. Okay, well, I'm cool with that. One other thing I wanted to mention, because Benny the Butcher was on IG, and he was not happy with nerds taking over hip-hop. He said the streets don't control the game no more. So he was saying we live in a nerd's world, and because of that, he was just saying that street niggas don't run hip-hop anymore, and I'm just
street niggas never ran.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought right there. And he said, Benny's emphasizing a culture war that the nerds have single-handedly dominated in recent memory, where the streets used to have control. The internet at large has shifted away the impact, robbing hip-hop of its true essence, to which this is not new. This has been going on since the late 90s, since hip-hop went to the internet. Nerds have pretty much ran everything. They were the people who were putting together the websites in the late 90s I used to visit for underground hip-hop. They were also responsible for teaching motherfuckers how to code on MySpace. Blogs. Nerds ran hip-hop blogs that would introduce you to new artists and new music. So I'm not understanding his gripe because nerds have always ran hip-hop. I mean, in my opinion, Russell Simmons.
It's part of hip-hop.
Yeah,
Russell Simmons and
Rick Rubin, they were nerds.
What's the name? What's the name
Pharrell's
from Pharrell and them?
Kanye's a nerd.
Pharrell and this group, they all nerds.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what his situation is, but he said, y'all see the state the game is in when the streets don't hold the culture.
If you really want to be real, you could say Black Thought and them is nerds.
To an extent, I agree.
Yeah, so I'm just like, it's always, they go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? You can't do one without the other. Like I said, nerds put hip-hop onto a platform to where niggas like you today, Benny the Butcher, can get the fucking money that you get.
Hell, nerds are probably Griselda's biggest fan base.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, I mean, I think it's asinine what he's talking. I think he's trying to keep himself relevant. Like, nigga, fall back and let your music do the talking. As of right now,
Nah, he don't. Not the music he been dropping lately.
I mean, I get you. I get you. That's why he pulled a Nicki Minaj answer. You know, just saying anything just to make yourself relevant to where motherfuckers talking about you like we're doing right now. So to put you in retrospect of what we're talking about, nerds is part of hip hop. Mm-hmm. Nerds has put hip hop into areas and spaces hip hop would never been part of, and it has elevated the game to, like I said, to where the likes of you is making the money that you're making.
Mm-hmm. I fully agree. So I just feel like Benny he's probably struggling at the moment just because hip hop ain't moving the way it used to.
They ain't feeling him right now.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, Benny's music has been kind of trash lately. I know Branson ain't here to be the
because he
Benny cheerleader.
Like, yeah, this album was dope. I'm like, I listened to it. It's okay. You gotta, in my opinion, you ain't got the wants for nothing. You in a happy mode, and you can digest that shit. If you got any type of struggles going on, or anybody that's like agitated, his music ain't it. It ain't. That's just my opinion. Once again, all right. So, because I listened to it and I'm like, if I was on a flight going to Jersey or going to Cali or Vegas somewhere, all right, I could listen to it because I got a layover and shit like that. It's an hour, so I need some different type. But me just listening to it just because I need something to hype me up or motivate me, he ain't the go-to album.
He's not. Okay, I've usually viewed Benny for his bars, but lately, like I said, his last two albums didn't move me. There were just a track or two that I rocked with, but overall, I was very disappointed by his last couple of efforts that he put out. And they're not memorable because I don't even remember the names of the albums, and I usually remember Griselda albums when they're good. So, yeah, I'm in agreement with you. Benny is just saying sensationalized shit right now just to get a rise out of people and get the attention that his music maybe isn't capturing lately. So I don't know why he decided to go at the nerds. I don't know if there will be some sort of nerd retaliation for what he said, but I do see maybe his career going a little bit further down if he's insulting that, particularly his fan base, which is, like I said, a majority of nerds. So we'll see about that. Interesting. I wanted to get into sports. I wanted to discuss the WNBA.
Them Aces. Yes. Motherfucking MVP, most valuable player from South Carolina. Asia Wilson, the best player in the W. Yeah, I said it. The best player. She got defense and offensive skills.
I agree with you.
And they do have a dynasty, 3 chips in the last 4 years. And what made this season more memorable was the fact that they started off 14-14. People was thinking like they ain't gonna make it. You feel what I'm saying? And they ran off 16 straight. You feel what I'm saying? To grab hold to, I think, the number 2 or number 3 seed. They beat Nafisa Collier and them team, you know what I'm saying? And went up against a valid opponent.
Phoenix Mercury. They swept them.
Yeah, they swept them 4-0. But Asia Wilson in game 3, when she hit that iconic step back fadeaway jump shot, was the GOAT shot. They try to compare that hers and Jordan game 6 against Cleveland, that shot and everything. 2 people in her face. She did a fadeaway step back, and when she hit the shot, stick the tongue out. All I'm just saying is bow down to the queen. You know what I'm saying? The Aces, they are the champs. And like I said, she is the number 1 player in the W.
Yes, she is. And she finished with 31 points, 9 rebounds. And she was named MVP for a record-breaking 4th time this season. And she won, like, every major regular season award, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. She was a regular season most valuable player. She beat out Nafisa Collier, and she ended up winning the finals. And this was this year's first time they went to the best of 7.
Yep, first player in WNBA history to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year all in the same season. So she's really showing out.
Right.
And she was there with Bam Adebayo.
Right, that's a boy. That's
yeah.
a man.
You know what was popping that night.
Yeah, you know. Hey, look, she like, hey, listen, we can't get too. Look, her during the interview, she was fucked up because she was like, look, she's like, the bubbly is. They ain't alcohol talking. That when they do is the whole season they got the pink tambourines. Every time they win, the tambourines, church tambourines, she come out, bring out they because she like she a Southern Baptist girl, went to church, and one of the coaches brought it up, and that was like a model that they can. So when they bring out the tambourines, something powerful just happened. So that was one of the things that was unique about their run all the way to the finals, up to the championship. They bring out the tambourines, and like I said, they were 14-14 during the first half of the season. They ran off 16 straight games, and like I said, Asia and Becky Hammer, you gotta give props to the coach. You know what I'm saying? They held it down. They didn't melt down. You look, the defending champs, New York Liberty, they didn't even make it to the finals and stuff like that. So for them to be removed 1 year out of it, just for them to come back to win it, they are a dynasty. The Aces are Las Vegas Aces. Asia Wilson, University of South Carolina is that dog.
Yes. And I will take nothing away from her. And it looks like the Mercury head coach got kicked out of the 4th quarter after a double technical.
Yeah, it was. I seen it, and why did the commentator was like, well, I don't see it. Look, I know why she did it, because if you look at the video, he was all up in her face. He's already taller than her, and he's in her ear. So imagine the NBA coach, he's taller than the referee, and he's all up in his ear, up on him. He gonna get an elbow. He gonna get tossed out too. So she gave him two technical fouls and automatically ejection off after that. So if anybody goes back and they see the video, the Mercury coach is all up. He's towering over the referee, and he's in her ear. That's an intimidating movement that he did, and considering that he's a man and she's a female, yeah, she had to show him who's boss. Like, oh yeah, get your ass up out of here. Holla, go take a shower. 2 texts.
Now, another thing to note was the commissioner at the end of the playoffs, the WNBA commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, was presenting the trophy to the team, of course, and ESPN had to censor a lot of the middle fingers that were flicking her off while she was speaking. I think this shows a very big proof that
she's not gonna have a job long.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are sick.
There's too many people inside and outside of the game is calling for her job. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she has this much vitriol against her. And like I said, this would really put it over the top for her. You talking shit about Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
So the fact that you did that, and Caitlin Clark basically co-signed what Nafisa was talking about. Everybody's backing what Nafisa is talking about, even the most valuable player, Asia Wilson. I mean, she's not going to make it.
I don't see her making it at all. So, yeah, the commissioner is pretty much pissing off the top players in the WNBA, and a lot of them
The whole league?
The whole league, basically. So, not just players, but also personnel, staff, and the franchise. So, yeah, I don't expect this woman to have a job next season. Hopefully, they get rid of her.
If she doesn't, it depends on how the CBA goes.
Mm-hmm. Did you see? In addition to the WNBA, what's the deal with Bill Belichick? Because they're on a bye week this week. So
there's reports coming out of Carolina that you got top players that's not want to come because it has something to do with the NIL money. It was one particular player, a running back. He was told not to get basically. He's injured. They basically say, you go work out somewhere else. Don't even come back to the facility and all the other stuff. And you're like, yo, this ain't the pros. You feel what I'm saying? This is a college player. So if he's injured, he's supposed to be there on campus at the facility to get injured. To get healed up and everything. So get rehab and stuff like that. So the reports coming out like that. Also the NIL money, because a lot of area high school players, top end area high school players, say they were still committed to go to them and everything. They had to have the school backing to basically come out and say, like, we got the full support of them. One of their coaches got suspended. One of the Carolina coaches got suspended due to NCAA violations. So I got to do a little bit more digging on that. But, yeah, it's a lot of noise, and it's too much noise to be coming out when you're on a bye week. When you're on a bye week, it's quiet. You're supposed to be getting yourself situated for the next team coming up, but instead you hearing stuff coming out of the program to where people is like, okay, then what we doing here? You got a coach that's been suspended, you got a player that's injured and has been told not to come and get rehab at the school and everything, and then you got area high school players, some still committed, others questioning and might open up their recruiting due to the fact of the noise that's going on inside Carolina.
Yeah, so now the coach you were mentioning that got suspended is cornerbacks coach Armin Hawkins for allegedly providing impermissible benefits to the families of players. Now, what that means, I don't know.
It can be anything. You can take them to the doctor's office. You can buy them a water, and because they was thirsty. It can be anything that can be deemed impermissible, which I don't know how in the hell you doing that with NIL is open like that. So that means this has to been a player who wasn't on the radar of getting any type of money. And they was trying to, either he was or is trying to influence him allegedly to stay somehow committed to the school.
Now, North Carolina and Bill Belichick released a joint statement to shut down these rumors that the program was getting set to move on from Belichick. And they wrote that Belichick is fully committed to UNC. And even the director of athletics stated Bill Belichick had their full support. So there's more evidence surfaced Friday night that Belichick plans to stay at UNC. So he's not just going there for a wham bam thank you, man.
He even shut down. They had a documentary Hulu series that was supposed to come out. They stopped that.
Yeah, I saw they stopped that.
Yeah, so it's like they just trying to look. Carolina fans, this is one thing you gotta understand. Number one, it's not like y'all had a winning football program at that school. Hell, you barely got a basketball winning program. You're not even considered blue bloods, but that's another damn story right there. So the fact that your quarterback, you thought Bill Belichick was gonna come in, change the program around, y'all gonna be winning shit. No. It's going to take y'all at least 2 years.
All right. Now, Bill is still recruiting. It looks like Friday night, he was in my neck of the woods in Olney, Maryland. That's around my way, where I grew up at. And he was there to watch a high school game between Good Counsel and DeMatha, which is right around the corner from where I live. And Yeah, so he was there that night to watch high school football. So I guess he's still actively recruiting, and he's in the Maryland area. So he's looking for some good football players, and we produce a lot of good football players from that area. There's a few sports and athletes that made it to the league from around the way. So that's a good area to scout some pure talent out in Maryland around the way. But yeah, Bill is apparently still committed to UNC, and he's still going to be there. So, but there's always the situation where in his contract they said if he leaves, his son gets to be the coach.
See, the thing about it is, and when I keep trying to explain to people, he's not coming back to the NFL. Those days,
he's done with the NFL.
It ain't because he want to. It's that NFL teams is not going to go to him no more.
Yeah, he's old school.
He's too old school. They're going to new, younger coaches. Younger coaches they have influence over. With him and his stature, they don't have no influence over him because what you going to say to the winningest coach, second winningest coach in NFL history, got more Super Bowls than most of these motherfuckers has as a franchise.
Ain't shit you can say to him.
Right, exactly. So they're not going to put their resources behind him. They're going to put it behind a young, inexperienced coach that's on the come up, who got new things, new innovative things. They'll put that. So this is his last stop. After UNC, if whatever pans out at UNC, he's done, over with. After that.
After UNC, it's a
wrap.
Rapski. Yeah. Yeah, and rightfully so.
Because he's in his 70s, well in his 70s now. So you figure he going what? 2, depending on if they have winning season, I'll give him another 3 to 5 years max for him to be coaching.
Yeah,
that's only dictating if they have a couple of winning seasons.
I'm in full agreement with you on that. Now your boy Arch,
he did good today.
Yes, he did.
Hey, listen, look. You still ain't in the motherfucking first round next year. You still got to bring your ass back to school. But he did good today. They had a red rib.
I was shocked because I thought they were going to whoop their ass. Oklahoma.
Yeah,
they were undefeated.
Oklahoma came in undefeated. They was number 5 in the country at the time, and he played pretty good. He didn't have no
21 of 27.
Yep, he ain't had no turnovers. One touchdown,
1 sack, 1 touchdown, 166 yards with a quarterback rating of 141.
Right. So, and like I said, they beat the undefeated number 5 ranked Oklahoma, which is their arch rival in the Red Rival River matchup today. So they beat them 23-6, and they beat them soundly on top of that.
Yeah,
so that was big.
I was shocked.
Number 5 Texas A&M beat Florida, which beat Texas last week. They beat them 34-17.
God damn.
Number 1 Ohio State beat number 17 Illinois 34-16. Number upset of the day, which I called it. In number 7, Indiana beats number 3, Oregon 30-20 at Eugene. Washington State loses to number 4, Ole Miss 24-21. Alabama squeaks by. They beat number 8, Alabama beats number 14, Missouri 27-24. As of right now, Notre Dame, number 16, Notre Dame beats NC State 36-7. As of right now, 21, Arizona State is losing 14-3 to Utah. Number 18, BYU is losing to Arizona 17-14. We also got to recognize that I saw one of the craziest play of the day, which is actually causing Georgia right now. Number 10, Georgia's up 20. No, they beat Auburn 20-10. Now, right before I came, Auburn was up 10-0, threatening to score right before halftime. I seen the quarterback, Auburn quarterback, break the plane, scored a touchdown before the Georgia player punched the ball out and caused a fumble. The replay officials end up saying that it was a fumble, turned to change the game, and they end up losing 20-10 because if they would have went and scored, they would have went up 17-0 going into halftime. But that play, which you're going to be hearing about it because this is like the 3rd time this year Auburn loses a game by a missed call or a bad call from the referee. So tonight, right before halftime, Auburn was up 10-0. It was like a minute, 23 seconds left. They're first and goal at the 1 yard line going in to score. Third and goal, going in to score. The quarterback broke the plane. The Georgia player punched it out, caused a fumble, but he was already broke the plane. But for some reason, the replay official said it was a fumble and change. And naturally, that changed the game because Georgia went on a 20-0 run and beat them 20-0. And it was on the same night that Cam Newton was getting his jersey retired at Auburn.
God damn. So they fucked them over.
Oh, as right now, see, this is not a good week for Branson. LSU, number 11, LSU is beating South Carolina 20-10 with 1:47 left in fourth quarter. That looked like they might end up taking an L on that.
Well, at least all his L's come in 1 week. So that way, he doesn't have to feel like good about one W and bad about another one.
So he got to take them all. He took 3 of them. So, yeah.
He can just be sad the whole week.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, number 9, Texas beat Kansas 42-17. Number 15, Michigan loses big to USC 31-13. And for the second week in a row, a 20-point underdog, Penn State, loses to Northwestern 22-21. And you lose your starting quarterback, Drew Allard, for the season. He had a season injury in the fourth quarter. So, I don't know if Frank...
What happened?
They didn't say exactly what happened, but again, you had 11 players that could have won in the NFL last year, came back because they felt like they had a team that could have competed for the title, and you are completely out of it. You lose 2 weeks in a row. You lose to Ohio. No, 3 weeks in a row because you lose a heartbreaker to Ohio State. Then you turn around, 20-point underdog, lose last week, another 20-point. You're a 20-point dog last week and this week. You go to UCLA, get thumped at UCLA. Then you playing Northwestern, a 20-point dog today, and get thumped today. So if anybody who picked Penn State the last 2 weeks and on a parlay, Penn State killed their ass all day long because they damn sure killed mine. I had a $2,000 parlay. I need a fucking Penn State to fucking win, and they fucking get their ass whooped. But Franklin, I don't know. His job might be on the line. We'll see. To be continued.
Cool. Well, let's discuss the NFL because
one more thing. Oh, see, I got to add the ice on it just for Branson. You know what I'm saying? Because the Philly, anything Philly, we got to. Baseball, right? It was tied. Winner takes all. 1-1 on the 12th inning, Philly against the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Them Dodgers sent their asses home again because on an error from their relief pitcher, Dodgers scored on an error in the 12th inning to send them back to the National League Championship, which they will be facing the Milwaukee Brewers, who beat the Cubs today in 13th inning. So the Dodgers and the Brewers going to be playing for national the chip to have the rights to go to the World Series. Yeah. All right, we go to the NFL. Just had to get that in there.
All right. Well, yeah, because the NFL is tomorrow. And, of course, we got that game out the way between the Giants and the Eagles.
Yep.
The Giants winning very convincingly. I was shocked, and I'm sure
I was too.
Yeah, that was a fun time in the chat.
Yeah, it was because it was very quiet.
Okay, so there ain't too many games that interest me, but I do see Jacksonville is 4-1, and they're playing the Seahawks in Jacksonville. So I'm going to be watching that game, and I'm going to be rooting for the Jaguars just because I like to see when the Jaguars win. Because
we got a couple games because you got 4-1 49ers against the 4-1 Buccaneers, and Brock Purdy is not playing that game, so Mark Jones
injured, right?
Yeah, turf toe. So Mark Jones, the former first round draft pick out of Alabama, that was at New England before New England got rid of him, and he went down there and backed up Trevor Lawrence for about a year, and now he's in San Francisco. He is now 3-0, starting for Brock Purdy this year. He going for his 4th win. So you got the 4-1 49ers against the 4-1 Buccaneers. And what makes this game even more interesting is both of them got significant injuries on both sides. So as far as on the 49ers side, they got significant injuries through the wide out. They wide receiver core is decimated. Their starting quarterback, he's out, you know what I'm saying? So they backup quarterback in. As far as Tampa Bay, they're starting wide receivers, Evans and Chris Crowder. He's not, but Ibuka, he's going to be a rookie of the year because that dude is a motherfucking beast, especially on fantasy. I'm just saying, he's out of Ohio State. He's a dog. That's your rookie of the year right there. So that game is going to be good. Another interesting game, you got the 4-1 Chiefs against, 4-1 Lions against the 2-3 Chiefs. We're going to see what the Chiefs going to be able to do since they did a little clicking last week. Offense was kicking in gear. So we're going to see what them Lions going to do and keep it hot. Then we have an interesting matchup. Another interesting matchup. That's y'all against the Commanders against the Bears. You know the Bears gonna one day. You got a Commander that's 3-2.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be watching that.
Yeah,
game.
y'all 3-2, and the Bears is 2-2. So you know the Bears want they get back from that Hail Mary that y'all done sent their season to spiral last year.
They still hurting from that shit.
Yeah,
That was last season.
Right, so you know them niggas gonna want their get back. So that game Monday night is gonna be very interesting. But other than that, we're gonna go down the list of all the games that's coming on tomorrow. So we have my Cowboys. They are 2-1. Damn, you know, I ain't gonna get. We are in the thick of the NFC East. Just want to let you know that. Thank you, Giants. 2-1 Cowboys against the 2-3 Panthers. We should win that game. My Cowboys should win that game. We had the 3-2 Broncos against the 0-5 Jets. Broncos all day. I see them win that game. 1-4 Browns against the 3-1 Steelers. I have the Steelers should win that game. And my boy Shador is QB number 2, which bitch ass Kevin Stefanski took a whole week to name him QB2, keeping everybody on the whims like as if the other quarterback they just signed. I forgot his name. I don't even know. I don't even care. Signed like as if he was going to elevate him over Shador, which he knew that if he did that shit, that would have been But Shador is QB number 2. All right, so we're going to see what the Steelers and Browns do tomorrow. We have the 3-2 Chargers against the 1-4 Dolphins. Chargers on a two-game losing streak. Dolphins, we're going to see if they're going to try to come back. I still like the Chargers in that game. I don't see them losing 3 in a row, but we'll see. You still got to play the game. We got 3-2 Patriots against the 1-4 Saints. I like the Patriots in that game. They should win that game. We had the 3-2 Rams against the 1-4 Ravens. Lamar's not playing that game. I see the Rams winning. Seems like the Ravens season is going to be out of here. The 1-5. I don't see them. I don't know. They had to come on a miracle run to even think about making the playoffs, but I see them going 1-5. I like the Rams in that game. We just have a late scratch today. Jacoby Brissett, he's going to start for Kyler Murray of the Arizona Cardinals. So the 2-3 Cardinals is going against the surprising 4-1 Colts, led by the former Giant QB. Yeah, that they ran up out of town. He all up in damn motherfucking Daniel Jones doing his damn thing, playing MVP status up in it. Yo, Giants fans, I know y'all should be sick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have not one, but 2 players, your quarterback and your motherfucking running back, leave y'all, go to elsewhere. One of them won a Super Bowl, another one playing like MVP status. What that makes y'all organization looks like. That's another conversation here or there. So I like Daniel Jones and the Cardinals, Daniel Jones and the Colts to go 5-1 and beat Arizona tomorrow. Like we mentioned, you got a 4-1 Jaguars against the 3-2 Seahawks. That's a toss-up. Mm-hmm. But if I had to make a pick, I like Sam Darnold. Especially how they came in, Blazer Gore, him and Baker Mayfield balled out last week, going touchdown for touchdown. I don't see Trevor Lawrence matching him like that. Now, the Jaguar defense is a motherfucking beast because I forgot my man's name, the linebacker from the Jaguars that took that bitch back 98 yards when he intercepted Patrick Holmes for the interception and shit. Yo, that dude's a beast. So that's the only reason why I'm going to pause for a little bit. It's going to be a close game, but I still like the Seahawks in this game. beating the Jaguars. Then you had the 1-4 Titans against the 1-4 Raiders. Give me my man Cam Ward. I think they're gonna get their second win. I didn't think the Raiders were gonna be this bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're bad. So I think Cam Ward gonna get a second win on this one. Then, like I said, you got a 4-1 49ers against the 4-1 Buccaneers. That's a toss-up game. But if I got to make a pick, they had Tampa Bay. I got to go with the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers might pull this one out, go 5-1. You have the 2-3 Bengals against the 1-1 Packers. I like the Packers in this game. I think they should beat the Bengals because your boy Joe Flacco, who just traded from the Browns. That's two quarterbacks that got traded from the Browns. He got traded from the Browns to Cincinnati. He will be starting. So, if Michael Parsons, them dogs get at him, I don't think he's going to be lasting that long out there in, Cincinnati. Then we got the 4-1 Lions against the 2-3 Chiefs. I like the Lions in this game to beat the Chiefs. Monday night, you got a doubleheader. First one at 7:15, you got the 4-1 Bills against the 2-2 Falcons. I like the Bills. I don't see the Falcons beating them, but you still got to play the game. But I'm gonna pick the Bills on this one. You have the second game at 8:15. You got the 2-2 Bears against the 3-2 Commanders. That's gonna be an interesting game. Interesting game. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. I'm gonna see what Caleb Williams is all about. But
he ain't doing shit with his painted fingernails.
Hey man, I don't know now. We're gonna see now, but hey, we're gonna see. So yeah, those are the games for Sunday night. And outside of the NFL, we got one more. You got anything else in the NFL before I switch over?
No.
Oh, so Serena's husband, his name is what's his name right quick? Hold on, make sure I say
Mateo or something.
Hold on.
Oh, Alexis or
it's Alexis Ohani. I'm sorry if I'm chopping up your last name.
Alexis Ohani.
Yeah, that's Serena's husband. He's been investing in women's sports, women's track and field. So they had an event, I think the other day in New York City, Times Square. They had the top female athletes in track and field. I think they did a long jump. I believe they did they had the top ones in 400 meter, 200 meter, and 100 meters. So he is investing in women's sports because, like I said, it's like it doesn't make sense to celebrate these women every 4 years. You get to see them in the Olympics. So he's putting money behind them to get them out there. People start seeing them and celebrating more, which I believe is a great idea. I don't see why there's not a lot more companies investing in women's sports because number one, you got the best of both worlds. One, they're athletes, the best of at the top of their game, no matter what field they're in. And number two, they bad as hell. Like who be a superwoman and fine as hell on top of that. So yeah, you should be dumping your money. If I had money right now, I'll be putting my money in the damn sports too. So yeah, Serena, big ups to Serena husband. He putting money in behind the women's game, getting it out there.
Cool. Well, do you have anything else to cover?
Nah, pretty much. One thing I just want people to keep in mind is we're getting close to the holidays now. And everything, make sure that you check in on your loved ones. Don't let little petty beef keep you away. You know what I'm saying? If you can make amends, make the amends. At least be on speaking terms because, like I said, life is too short, and you need all the good people in your corner, much as possible. But before we leave out, all our followers that's out there across from Facebook and everything, we have, if you go on YouTube, you have an opportunity to hype our videos up. You know what I'm saying? So when you go in the comment section, just slide over like 2 times. You have 3 times a week to hype up any of our videos. We just asking all our followers and subscribers, when you like our videos, go on to the video and swipe or hype them up. We over 6,000 on YouTube. We're trying to reach 10,000 before the year out, subscribers and everything. Yeah, so help us like, subscribe, follow, comment, tell a friend, hype the videos up. Yo, just want to thank y'all for all the support. Peace.
Yeah. Hey, did you see that LeBron
the decision
announcement? And he decided to go with Hennessy VSP.
Yeah, he didn't receive. A lot of people was kind of turned off by that. You know?
No, I was amazed that somebody actually sued him. So LeBron was getting sued for the announcement because some guy went out and decided to spend $800 on tickets, believing the announcement was going to be related to LeBron James announcing his retirement. So he went out and bought 2 tickets. I don't know.
Because the Laker ticket prices surged when it was announced that he had a decision that he was going to make a second decision. The Laker season tickets had surged like 200%, some shit like that.
Yeah, so ESPN reported the ticket prices for the Lakers' final regular season and game in April skyrocketed after the video dropped. So once they found out that it was just an advertisement for Hennessy, James partnered with Hennessy, of course. This dude decided to put a lawsuit out and now says he is owed $865.66 over fraud, deception, and misrepresentation for 2 tickets he bought. And that's why the guy wants it. But I don't know if he has a lawsuit because I don't know. There is the fact that the Lakers did jack up the price on April 4th
because they was thinking that he's possibly going to announce his retirement. They didn't know.
Oh, so the franchise
didn't know neither. And by the time they got whim of it, they immediately went ahead and said something before the announcement was made. You feel what I'm saying? Just so because they knew that's what was happening. Because once they found out that it wasn't going to be in a decision in his retirement, they hurry up and say, "Hey, listen, that's a commercial that he about to get ready to do. So disregard all that, you know." So yeah, that part they didn't know.
Well, I still think it was. I just don't think it was a good idea for LeBron. And I knew once I read a couple blogs on it. They said that this wasn't going to be an entire retirement announcement. It was more of an advertisement, and I kind of agreed. I just figured LeBron would be a little bit more dramatic with a real retirement and then this type of thing, especially since he knew the first time when he announced he was going to Miami, that pissed a lot of people off. So I kind of knew this was going to be a troll and nothing serious. So I don't see that lawsuit sticking, especially if you're telling me the Lakers franchise didn't even know about it and they just did it on the same reason the fan bought it. They just assumed the worst.
Yeah, that's on the worst. They didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think dude is getting his money back. And to be honest, it's under $1,000. He should just take that L. I would have been embarrassed to let people know I ran out and bought tickets.
I wouldn't be surprised LeBron just paid it just because.
I don't see LeBron paying that because
you're right. I'm just saying if it just came up on his radar, I wouldn't be surprised he did. It's $800. That's like $8 to him. 8 cents. Excuse me.
I know.
8 cents, not $8.
But again, if LeBron pays him, he opens up the floodgates to other people with petty little bullshit.
You're right. If he able to do it behind the scenes, yeah,
possibly. But I mean, I don't even think LeBron owes this nigga anything.
No, he don't. I was just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just being facetious.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, it's been 2 hours and 22 minutes. For some reason, these shows are quicker when Branson isn't here to argue with y'all. Y'all go back and forth.
Right.
It'd be like that. So, yeah, if y'all made it this far, you might as well like, comment, subscribe, share,
comment,
tell a friend.
Subscribe, share, tell a friend. Go on the videos. Hype those videos up. We need 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before the end of this year out. Let's go.